Hello students, this is Shubham Sharma from Alpha English Senior Secondary School. We are presenting before you our online lecture and series. Today this lecture is for class 10th. We will study the chapter number 1st from beginning to 1206 AD. We will resume where we have left in our previous lecture. In previous lecture we have studied a brief introduction of history. We have also studied and discussed an introduction of this chapter. We studied how with time the tribal peoples and tribal society got transformed into large human settlements, and those large human settlements were later known as Janpads. Today we will resume from where we have left. Period of Mahajanpadas. हमने बात की थी कि ड्यूरिंग द बिगिनिंग ऑफ सिक्स्थ सेंचुरी द जनपद्स got transformed into large janpads, and those large janpads were known as Mahajanpads. Around these Mahajanpads there were activities like trade and commerce. There were huge religious activities going on there. There were monarchies. There were king who ruled over there, and subjects were doing the cultivation and other professions within the Mahajanpadas. So here we will talk about briefly about Mahajanpadas. During 6th century, a Buddhist text named as Angutar Nikaya, एक किताब है, बुद्धिस्ट किताब है, named as Angutar Nikaya. In this book we got proof of Mahajanpadas which were total 16 in numbers. एक बुद्धिस्ट टेक्स्ट है, एक बुक है जो हमें बताती है महाजनपदों के बारे में, which is named as Angutar Nikaya. This Angutar Nikaya showed us the proof of Mahajanpadas which were total 16 in number. So एक number का question है, there were total 16 Mahajanpadas. There were two types of Mahajanpadas. First, they were of monarchical system, and second, they perform the republican system. In monarchical system of Mahajanpadas, the Mahajanpadas were ruled by a king. यहाँ पर कौन था? King राज करता था. And the all common people were its subjects. Some of Mahajanpadas under the monarchical system was Magdha, Vatsa, Avanti. Magdha, Mauryan Empire जब बनता है, so first came Chandragupta Maurya, then came Bimbisar, then became Bimbisar's son Ashoka. So this was some of these Mahajanpadas were of monarchical system. Then republic system, republic type of Mahajanpad. Republic में आता था like Vaishali, Mithila, Pava. In republic system there was an assembly or there was a senate which looks after the administration of Mahajanpada. They were the people who got elected from common people, and they manage all the affairs of Mahajanpadas under the republic system. Our next topic is major Mahajanpads of Rajasthan. अब जो राजस्थान के जो मेजर जनपद से हम उनको डिस्कस करेंगे. Many janpads emerged during evolution of Vedic period. Under the Vedic civilization and Vedic period, the Mahajanpadas got emerged and developed in this region. This is today's Rajasthan region. From tribal groups from Punjab named as Malav, Shivi, Arjunian. These were some of the tribal groups which were located earlier in Punjab. From Punjab they migrated to Rajasthan. क्यों आए थे? Why they came to Rajasthan? Because under the Greek invasion हुआ था on the frontier. तो वहाँ से डर के भाग के जो है Greek people आए थे, foreigners आए थे अटैक, Alexander and all. वो जब वो अटैक करते हैं, so these tribal people came from Punjab and settled in Rajasthan, and these tribes formed Janpadas in Rajasthan. These tribal groups later transformed into Mahajanpadas, and there were total 4 Mahajanpadas in Rajasthan: Jangal, Matsya, Sursen and Shivi. These are the main Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan. The first Mahajanpad of Rajasthan is Jangal. During Mahabharat period, present day Bikaner and Jodhpur were known as Jangladesh. तो आज के जो महाभारत के टाइम पीरियड में, ड्यूरिंग द महाभारत पीरियड, जो प्रेजेंट डे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स ऑफ राजस्थान, द बीकानेर एंड जोधपुर फॉल्स अंडर द जांगल महाजनपद एंड वाज नोन एज जांगलादेश. क्या नाम था इसका? जांगलादेश. इट्स कैपिटल वाज अहि छत्रपुर. its capital was Ahichhatrapur, which is present day Nagaur. So Nagaur ke basically Nagaur was its capital of Jangal Mahajanpad. King of Bikaner, who was the owner of this Mahajanpad, or who was the ruler of this Mahajanpad, called himself Jangladhar Badshah. जैसे अपने नाम ले लेते हैं ना कई टाइटल्स, ही गेन द टाइटल ऑफ Jangladhar Badshah of Jangladesh Mahajनपद, or we can say Jangal Mahajनपद. Jai Jangladhar, it's like a slogan. Jai Jangladhar is inscribed in the royal symbol of Bikaner state, the erstwhile Bikaner state. Before India got independence, the royal family of Bikaner and Bikaner state had inscribed Jai Jangladhar on their royal symbol. So this was basically Jangal Mahajanpad. The next Mahajanpad is Matsya Mahajanpad. Its expansion is the region surrounding present Jaipur. The region जो आज के जो present जयपुर के जो आसपास की location है, and Jaipur itself comes under the Matsya Mahajanpad. You might have heard Matsya Mahajanpad in Mahabharat period. Its expansion was from Chambal hills to Jangal region of river Saraswati. जहाँ Jangal महाजनपद की बाउंड्री लगती थी, वहां से शुरू होके कहाँ खत्म होती थी, रिवर सरस्वती से शुरू होके चंबल हिल्स तक जो थी, सारा का सारा ऑल एरिया कम्स अंडर द मत्स्य महाजनपद. अलवर एंड सम पार्ट्स ऑफ भरतपुर वर आल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन इट्स टेरिटरी. कुछ पार्ट्स अलवर के और भरतपुर के कुछ पार्ट्स हैं क्या कम्स अंडर द मत्स्य महाजनपद. विराटनगर वाज इट्स कैपिटल which is today known as बैरात. बैरात जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, प्लेस है राजस्थान में, it is formerly it was the capital of Matsya Mahajanpad and was known as Viratnagar. And lastly, in the beginning of Matsya Mahajanpad, it was a part of Chedi state. चेदी स्टेट का एक अपना पार्ट होता था, बट आफ्टर द रूल ऑफ बिंबिसर, आफ्टर द रेन ऑफ बिंबिसर, इट वाज मर्ज्ड अंडर द मगध एम्पायर. द थर्ड महाजनपद इज सूरसेन महाजनपद. इट इज द मॉडर्न ब्रिज रीजन. ब्रिज रीजन कौन सा, जो ब्रज है, ब्रज इलाका है, द ब्रिज रीजन लाइक टुडेज मथुरा, भरतपुर, ये जो एरिया है इसको हम कहते हैं ब्रज देश कहते हैं या ब्रज रीजन कहते हैं. द ब्रिज रीजन बिलोंग्स टू द सूरसेन महाजनपद. सो टुडेज मथुरा वाज इट्स कैपिटल. अकॉर्डिंग टू महाभारत, यदु और यादव क्लैन वर द रूलर्स ऑफ दिस महाजनपद. यादव थे ना, यादव वंश से कौन था, यादव वंश से थे लॉर्ड कृष्णा एंड लॉर्ड बलरामा. सो कृष्ण और बलराम जो थे कौन से वंश के ताल्लुक रखते थे, दे बिलोंग्स टू द यादव क्लैन, यादव डायनेस्टी. सो दे वर द रूलर्स ऑफ दिस सूरसेन महाजनपद. पार्ट्स ऑफ भरतपुर, धौलपुर, अलवर एंड करौली केम अंडर द टेरिटरी ऑफ सूरसेन महाजनपद. इनके कुछ पार्ट थे जो राजस्थान के जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं, इनके कुछ पार्ट्स जो थे ये, और उनके कुछ पार्ट्स हैं टेरिटरी के, दे कम अंडर द टेरिटरी ऑफ सूरसेन महाजनपद. एंड लॉर्ड कृष्णा एंड लॉर्ड बलरामा, एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू, दे वर एसोसिएटेड विद दिस महाजनपद. द फोर्थ एंड लास्ट महाजनपद इज शिवी महाजनपद. शिवी, जैसे हमने बात की थी कि जो ट्राइबल, आई हैव टोल्ड यू that the tribal groups who came from Punjab and migrated in Rajasthan and they settled here and transformed into Mahajanpads. One of those tribes were Shivi tribe. So while living in Punjab region, their capital was Shivpur. I am telling you again, I am repeating it again. जब वो पहले पंजाब में रह रहे थे, पहले का, their capital was Shivpur, which is in present day went to the Pakistan territory, या पाकिस्तान में चला गया है. When they shifted to Rajasthan, Nagari became its capital, which is in today's present day near चित्तौड़गढ़. तो क्या कैपिटल थी, यहाँ आने के बाद उनकी कैपिटल क्या हो गई, नागारी. फर्स्ट शिवपुर, लेटर ऑन नागारी. इट बिलोंग्स टू शिवी ट्राइब. कहाँ से आए थे, दे केम फ्रॉम साउथ पंजाब एंड सेटल्ड इन मेवाड़ रीजन ऑफ राजस्थान. मेवाड़ रीजन कौन सा है? उदयपुर का रीजन, उदयपुर का जो एरिया है उसको हम मेवाड़ कहते हैं राजस्थान में। सो साउथ पंजाब से आके मेवाड़ में बस जाते हैं। 5 केव एडिक्ट्स हम एक्सकवेट करते हैं। वी हैव एक्सकवेटेड एंड फाइंड 5 केव एडिक्ट्स इन मंदसौर which is in Madhya Pradesh, in Mandsaur which is in Madhya Pradesh, and on that Brahmi script was written. Brahmi script was written. So इससे 3 बातें पता चलती हैं, that one is they were habitual or they used Brahmi script, the Shivi people, and they were expanded to the Madhya Pradesh till the Madhya Pradesh, Mandsaur तक मिलता है, and it tells us about their expansion. So these were the 4 महाजनपद of Rajasthan. यह आपको 4 नंबर के क्वेश्चन में आ सकता है. So it's important you can write as it is and you can understand it as it is. In next lecture we will talk about the administration and the reasons of decline of Mahajanpads. Thank you.